Sebastian Berhalter has been fantastic. He'll play just in front of Ralph Briso, who gets his first start of the season in Major League Soccer. That midfield, and then up top you've got Kuipers, Bamba, and Zinkernagel. Three players who have been really hot to start the season and are
family on hand here tonight at BC Place to enjoy this one. There's the whistle, and the first half is underway up here in British Columbia. The Fire in those customary red kits we've seen them in, but not able to connect on the overlapping runs. And Elliott will chip it out wide for Barroso. Into the space, good early start. Zinkernagel onto the back post, and it's that quick. Number 5 for Ugo Kuipers. Chicago on the road and on the scoreboard. It's 1-0. That didn't take long.
Start when you're on the road, just attack, good run in behind the back line, and look at that full speed sprint to the back post. But that's a phenomenal ball on the ground from Zinkernagel, just able to slot that between the back line, and Takaoka coming off of his line, and Kuipers is there on the back post just to slot that one home. Diminished squad, they want to get something out of this match.
Barroso with a good sprint forward, then leaves it there for Zinkernagel, weaving his way, big time save onto the back post. Takaoka got away with it. Let's go back to that save a moment ago, Heath. It was big.
Yeah, just huge. I mean, the individual effort from Zinkernagel, just weaving through a back line, really lazy defending in terms of that pressure cover balance and who steps out and who doesn't.
When I asked him about the state of the team and what's changed in the last couple of weeks, and they've gone in this 3-match unbeaten run. Left-footed shot, we're tied! Rios in his first start in 2025 in MLS play, and he pays off with an equalizer. Game on here in BC, 1-1.
And what I love about this, Rogo, is look at this little run into a difficult angle. Just that little change of pace puts him onto his left foot from a really tough spot, but he earns the right to get into that position, and he strikes it phenomenally well off the top of that post and into the goal to draw a level here.
Chance out in transition. Nelson timing the run. Chicago scrambling to get numbers back. Nelson calls his own number in front. Loose ball. And the second chance.
Breaking the lines with that first pass into that ball there. That's the sign for Nelson to get off to the races. And he's going to win that 1v1 battle in terms of pace. Gets himself a decent look in there. But you can see how quickly the Vancouver Whitecaps go from build-up play to a goal-scoring front to back, just to cover ground, just to hold up and slow down the game a little bit. Provide coverage for their teams when they're a little bit exposed.
Ocampo has been seeing some freedom and space on this near sideline here in the second half. The turnover there, and Bamba a chance to show his acceleration as Berhalter will chase Bamba into the edge of the 18. Briso had trouble handling it, and what a finish from Zinkernagel. Briso paused for a moment to try and clear it, and the first MLS goal for Philip Zinkernagel, and it puts Chicago back in front.
Trying to get on the end of a number of things, and you see here again transitional moments. The most important thing in the modern game right now, and it's that cut back, but he keeps the play alive. And somehow, some way, Briso's unable to clear that ball, doesn't see a player coming in behind him. He picks that off. And just a clean left-footed strike off the crossbar and in.
First real quality free kick chance for Chicago tonight. Zinkernagel right into the gloves of Takaoka. Could have been a really tough play for Takaoka. And it's going to be a free kick here for
white areas.
Ocampo, first time, and a big save from Brady to tip it wide.
Not to say that was the case of him coming out, as we mentioned before, but just putting pressure under him.
Berhalter, what a great ball on the spinning right-footed shot from Emmanuel Sabi. Those two.
Just another fantastically weighted ball. You see that ball, the up and down of that in such a small area, right on the stride. Sabi never makes clean contact off the shin. difficult.
So you bring on 2 defenders to try and secure this 3 points and make it 3 straight wins for Berhalter. Long distance shot off of the left foot of Koame. And that leads to a second corner of the second half.
Activity, good first touch, and realizes there's no pressure and taking a bit of a risk there because
we've spoken about Sebastian Berhalter and the pinpoint service all night long. Does he have one more in here that could deliver something? Follow-up chance, and it goes over the bar. 2-year-old second half sub who found himself in a good spot with his right foot.
Yeah, I like that Chateau goes for this one. Maybe tries to put a little bit too much pace on it.
And an injured. Precious seconds ticking away. Into space. Could this be the chance to seal it? Out in front, and the tackle still, and it is! On his MLS debut, Romanique Koame comes on as a substitute and puts the nail in the coffin in the unbeaten run for the Whitecaps to start 2025.
You can see what type of weapon he's going to be for this club. A little bit opportunistic, a little bit lucky, but it's all the same when you're able to get it into the back of the net and put this game out of reach. And just a huge goal and a huge moment for him. And quite frankly, for the Chicago Fire, a well-deserved result here on the road. If you go back to the start of the match, to then fighting their way back into it, to getting themselves the lead, to then closing that out right now.
And the third goal of the night for visiting Fire sends the fans here at BC Place to the exits. And there is the final whistle from referee Malik Badawi.